So that's something that we do on a weekly basis. Every Monday, I count it up, I turn it into the controls office, and I send it in, request that check, and they get that money. So 2 more strengths that I want to bring to this role, and one of them is that I have literacy in math and Excel, so that's something I work with on a day-to-day basis, and I can definitely represent us when it comes to appropriations. That Barrio commercial may have been scripted, but I know for sure that I can persuade anybody to buy into or finance themselves, or at the very least donate to us when it comes to money. So vote for me. Good luck to you, Gabby.
Okay. Snaps. Yay.
Okay. Hi, my name is Gabby and I am running for VP of Finance. So I may not have the math or business major credentials, however, I do believe that my values align with UFC's values and that we all strive to create and strengthen connections within our club and our community. How do we do that? We do that through club events and gatherings, and this is where we can foster those relationships. However, like anything else, we need that cash money to make it happen. And so if elected VP of Finance, I would really love to be part of making those events happen. I really believe that UFC is a place where we can grow as leaders while working alongside your best friends. As VP of Finance, I hope you would trust me to use your money to fund these types of places and spaces where we can allow these relationships and personal growth to happen. So please give me your vote and most importantly, your money. Thank you.
Share an experience in which your ability to consider the costs and benefits of a potential action helped you choose the most appropriate action. Wow.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Okay. Share an experience in which your ability to consider the costs and benefits of a potential action helped you choose the most appropriate action.
All right. So one of the biggest decisions I know I had to make in terms of costs and benefits was actually coming here. So I'm an only child and I have a single parent, and it's tough. I understand. Private education is probably one of the most expensive things in the world, and people in their 30s are still looking for money and trying to make money just to pay it off. But one of the things that drew me here, other than the great community and the club, was
So finance has a lot of responsibilities, especially around Barrio season. There's a lot of receipts that you have to collect. You're managing not only Barrio's budget, but also UFC's budget, as well as other things you're planning ahead for future activities like leadership retreat, and there might be other activities that other UFC officers might bring to the table. Using your experience and the way you like to budget, how would you be able to effectively and efficiently budget the whole entire UFC's money to different activities?
Okay, so I think a really big part of this job is being transparent with everyone, not just the officers, but I believe the club members also have a right to know how much money we actually have. And so with them knowing that, I think it's also important to ask them what they actually want to do, what kind of activities they want, and also, well, obviously Barrio is one of the most important things that we're going to have to fund, but aside from that, I think working with the activities, VP of activities, and also the other officers that need money will help me decide on where our money should go.
All right, so I understand transparency is key, and one thing that really pains me is that I don't like it when people say they can't afford something and it stops them from participating in the events. So if there's one thing that I want to establish is that if there's one thing I learned from Kobe Bryant, dominate the game early, dominate the game late. If we set up a strong foundation in the early years, as in fall quarter, I know for sure that I want to ensure that from there on, we're always going to be in a good foundation for the year to come. So if we have a plan, or if VP of Finance has a plan working with fundraising and activities and every other chair, even Barrio chairs especially, then I can guarantee that at the very least we'll be safe and good to go for the rest of the year.
All right, a question from the alumni. After hosting huge events like conference and Barrio, what is your strategy for financial recovery in order to maintain planned events?
I think working with the fundraising chair is one of the biggest ways that the VP of Finance can help make sure that we are financially stable. And I also don't see anything wrong with just also making some type of fundraising event as VP of Finance, because we are working with money, and the fundraising chair also needs help. So I think being a part of that planning process would also bring in that cash flow.
So fundraising, always a good key, but another place I want to focus on is donations. And that's something that all of us can do. We can take part in actively trying to ask other organizations, family, even friends, just to donate for this club so that we're not, that way we can be in a vacation every day swimming in money, okay? But other than that, I know that as a family, we have other family out there that's willing to help us. So it's not just fundraising that we have to do, but donations are key as well.